One of my goals for this RC car is to design a custom Cybertruck-inspired exoskeleton to house all this tech. Because let's face it, it cannot look like this anymore. I've had this vision of Neural Joel's production line, if you will, in my head for quite some time now. I think it pretty neatly summarizes what I want this whole channel to be about, at least for the time being. Let's have a look. The process starts with a model. It may be an RC car, a drone, an airplane, basically whatever cool vehicle we want to build. For example, I modeled this RC car body using Blender. We of course need some way to bring our models into the real world. This is where the 3D printer comes in. In the product stage, we have equipped our vehicle of interest with gadgets that allows it to make decisions and perform actions, or possibly do other stuff that tech geeks such as myself love. Here is my newest build, which I will be introducing in the next couple of videos. Initially, I wanted to find a ready-made model of the car, but they didn't exactly meet the proportions to fit on top of my Tamiya TT02. So I did the only logical thing and designed the whole model from scratch using Blender. The software was extremely easy to use, and taking into the fact that you can pretty much design any shape imaginable using it, I would highly recommend it. Luckily, I stumbled upon this TT02 body post on MakerWorld.com, designed to be used with magnets. Big thanks to Jarie for creating and publishing the model on MakerWorld. The link, along with the required license, is down in the description below. By 3D printing these custom parts, I can easily mount the truck body straight onto the Tamiya chassis. The design is parametric, meaning that I was able to effortlessly change the magnet diameter and height by downloading the file and tuning it on OpenSCAD, or however it is pronounced. We are engineers, not poets, yo. Then it was simply a matter of making the final measurements, importing the models into Bamboo Studio, and bringing the models into the physical world. The printing process using Bamboo Studio is astonishingly easy. So easy that I would bet a 10-year-old kid can do it, making it optimal for me as well. Here are a couple of time lapses of the parts being printed. Looks pretty cool, right? The printer does produce some noise though, but the noise level is comparable to something like a microwave, so not too bad because it ain't running 24/7. This footage in particular is actually a couple of months old already, because I've been focusing on making a Blender animation of the RC car. If I remember correctly, the print times for the largest parts were quite long, over 8 hours, as I printed multiple layers to achieve a strong build. This is an extremely excited me unboxing the fresh parts. This is actually just a round one of me printing and painting the car. I initially made the print too thin and it ended up snapping. Of course, this happened when the paint job was already done. But I don't want to show you the same process all over again. I feel like it would be just repeating the same stuff all over again. I ended up printing a thicker and thus stronger version, which you can see here. I used good old hot glue to attach magnets under the car body as well as to the body posts I introduced to you earlier. I think it turned out to be pretty cool. I could have probably done a better job with some of the details, such as these edges that you can see here. But you know, at this point, it is what it is. It is an ongoing development process, and I think that it will never be perfect. But at this point, it's well, pretty much good enough for us to proceed. Like so. Now we have it attached. Damn, that's pretty slick. Once again, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!